The Pro Bowl was probably more exciting than it's ever been, and they did not have pads on. The NFL took a huge gamble in changing the whole Pro Bowl deal. Like everything that we know about the Pro Bowl was different this weekend. And I would like to say that this was probably the most entertaining Pro Bowl we've seen in years. Why? Because, man, the Pro Bowl was never a real football game. There's something that goes along with football that says the quarterback has to get hit. There's something that goes along with football that says as long as every man on the field is able to be impacted with physical force, it gives you a different sense of urgency when it comes to football. So seeing the way the Pro Bowl has been played, where people are taking a half a step off and letting up on the gas a little bit, it made the game a little more like play. Like it seemed like a football game, but it wasn't quite flag football. But you could just see that there was something being taken off, and in football, whatever it is to us, it's almost like a lighthearted combat sport. We look at it like you would never want, like nobody would ever pay to see boxers spar on pay-per-view. And that's kind of what like the Pro Bowl was. But now seeing guys be able to still go full speed and show their talents without hitting each other, because there's already a game that's popularizing itself in America, the 7-on-7 game. Flag football is becoming more and more popular, and by being able to see people showcase their talents in that level on that level, yeah, some of the defensive linemen and the linebackers, you're not going to see those. You're not going to get what you get out of the trenches, but by being able to see the skill positions show out. And what we say, offense sells tickets and defense wins championships. So by being able to see the offense show and shine and do what they do, I think it's a really good look for the NFL, and kudos to the NFL for making a probably really, really difficult change. A lot of people were boo-hooing it. Nobody really liked the idea going until they saw it. And now that you see it, it's like, oh, looking forward to that next year. Now, what does the NFL have to fix? You got to fix who's in there. Like, there's no way, and no disrespect to Snoop, man. I love Tyler Huntley, Baltimore Ravens quarterback. I love him. I love his game. I think he'll be a starter one day. I think he has a lot of moxie. I think being a backup to Lamar Jackson in Baltimore is a really heavy job, and he does well doing it. But he shouldn't have been in the Pro Bowl, dog. Not this year. Like he's going to have his time to be in the Pro Bowl, but this is not a Pro Bowl year. You can't put a guy in a Pro Bowl who ain't even started 5 games. Like that's just not just right. So if the NFL can figure out the personnel portion of it, I think the Pro Bowl is really on its way to becoming one of the prominent events like it was when I was growing up. Like the Pro Bowl was such an event. Like seeing who the fastest guy was, a skill challenge, like the way the dunk contest back in the day, all of the type of stuff that came along with a Pro Bowl back in the early 90s, we've seen go away, and the Pro Bowl has become less and less interesting. Even the jerseys used to like kind of get you kind of going. But now, like, the Pro Bowl is pretty much an afterthought until today. You're going to see a lot of people talking about the Pro Bowl, and I'm one of them. I'm really excited about the Pro Bowl going forward, and kudos to the NFL for making that happen.